Eloe, Eloe, Eloe. And now we'll ask Paul to chime our golden bowl.
Good morning and welcome to Honolulu Church of Light Sunday Healing Services. Please join me in prayer at this time. Call upon God, prayer, please hear these words. Blessed upon the victims of Maui. What is it like to lose all your possessions, your home, your cars, or even your family? Nothing to live for. But then there are other people that want to help. People from around the world also that want to help. We pray that everything will come to light and a new beginning will begin. So I pray all these words, the Christ light, the God of love, Amen. And now it's time for that moment. My Mahjong sister on the Marco Polo building, famous for, I won't say that, Joanne.
Thank you, Paul, my Mahjong brother, who beats us all the time. So, magic moments, my goodness, what am I going to talk about today? Okay, I got a little caught off guard here, and I just want to share about communication. So, communication is so important for people to communicate with one another, and I really want to encourage you to do so. So there are incidences and situations that come across when you talk to someone, or maybe even text message or email. Probably there's a lot of miscommunication and misunderstanding from that, and nowadays a lot of people just like to text, and when they text what they know what they want to say, but they leave out a lot of words. I don't know if you've experienced that, but a lot of words are left out, so you're left to interpret what you feel the person is saying, which you have a question mark. It's like, what are they saying? So there have been times where and then you reply back. When you reply back, you're replying to something that you're thinking of what is being said, but they're receiving it different. So this miscommunication causes a wedge between people. And so what I'd like to encourage you to do is you call that person and you talk to them. And by speaking personally, it helps to resolve so much from that misunderstanding. And more times than not, you will find that it was a misunderstanding. As long as both parties are open to accepting that they were the ones who misunderstood. You know, that I don't like to say that they were wrong. but that their understanding is not actually what they thought it to be. So I hope I'm not talking in circles. I hope that it is something that will help make a difference with people communicating to one another, and to hold it within. To when you feel that little edge and that little twist in you that you didn't receive something right, and you hold it within yourself, then each time you have an interaction with that person, it starts to build and build and build, and then it gets, there's more irritation, there's more frustration, and then you reach what I call TBO, which is a total blowout. So to avoid all of that, I would like to stress the importance of communication with people. Try to talk personally to people, because then it opens up a whole new door, and your relationship moves to a new level when you're able to honestly speak to one another about how you felt, how it affected you and how you felt and what you thought. So speak from your heart. I just want to say to everyone, please speak from your heart, speak from a place of love, and it helps to put out that fire that is about to build up within ourselves. And with everything that's happening in the world today, I think a lot of that is going on with people, that they're getting frustrated, and there's a lot of pain and suffering. So we want to alleviate as much pain and suffering for ourselves that we possibly can. So from my heart to you, please take into heart what I speak about communication. Thank you. And I would like to, is it Patty? Bring up Patty. Is it here?
Thank you, Geraldine. Her goddess color is blue, of course. And mine is blue as well. And so I understand about speaking from your truth. It's not easy, but I have a clue. You speak from the I. The I is always coming from the heart. So I learned that from Master Carol a long time ago. When I used to complain about people not understanding me, and then he would say, "Why do you need them to be that way?" So that meant for me that my perception of what they're saying is not really true. So the communication starts, the responsibility to clearly have the 3 C's. That's clarity, communication, and so you can have a completion. It's part of the 10 principles. So it's not easy, but the journey is worthwhile. So thank you, Joanne. She's a really good communicator, by the way. So thank you for that. It's my pleasure to stand before you to read Kahu's message today. And his healing message today, and I'm honored to be here and to speak the words for him. Healing message. Let's heal together, one deep breath at a time. Dear light workers, if we focus on our breath, we would be cognizant of the space between each breath, the quarter of a second or less when we are not breathing, and the world of transformation awaits. It is in that space that miracles from conscious breathing occur. Kahu Fritz Sterling. Though there's a lot of destruction that's going on in this world and on planet Earth. That's part of her process, her cleansing process. But there's also miracles that can happen for us every day, every moment, in fact, if you recognize it. So, what Kahu says, since he's left the earth plane, his physicalness at least, I've been really trying to understand what he says he's saying here, that when we focus on our breath, we cognizant of the space between each breath and the quarter of a second or less, which we are not breathing, the whirl of transformation awaits. Can you imagine that? Wow, in a split seconds, your world can transform. Wow, that's the power of the I. So here's another one. I'm going to read another piece of his Master Kiro's wisdom. That's, I think, so important to know now because of what's happening. See, we can have a beautiful life when we learn to move from the past into the actuality of now and see what's available to us. We have that power with the breath. Within that breath, we have that power. And here's the question. This is from the book, The Genesis Matrix. And the chapter is Creation, the Evolution of Light, from the book Kiro, The Genesis Matrix. This book is available at signaturecellhealing.com. The question is, what are the effects on our own light particle body when I meditate and breathe regularly? Deep prana breathe regularly. Master Kiro says, the entire physical body system is based on a conceptual alignment of sound. Each of you is made of a complex system of light vibration, and you need only to harmonically allow that cellular cohesion to exist in the matrix of thought. Can you believe that? The power of your thought. Wow. In doing so, you allow each cell to vibrate in attunement with the full awareness of the whole. Whew, that was a mouthful. When you begin to relax the entire vibrational awareness, each cell of your body become attentive to the existence of harmony in each and every other cell. In this harmony, a collective focus becomes a primary vibration, and in your possibilities of healing go on to the motion of multiple levels. Wow. Wow. When I read this, I remember about the photon energy. Now, Gail does the photon forecast every month, so pay attention to that. Because when I took the photon energy for granted, at least, until this. I always knew it was there, but then when I read this, I'm trying to understand this, and I'm saying the photon energy, I forgot about the power of the photon light within us. When we draw in the breath, during the 5-breath self-healing meditation, and Corinna will be doing this next, and pay attention to the photon light that comes in, and it goes through, and it goes to your heart, and it mixes up, it weaves with the photon within your body, and you take that combination, and you take it to each cell. Wow. That's when healing happens. We have it within us. The miracle is there. All we have to do is be aware of it. In a meditative state, the cells are brought to a level of vibration where they allow us a harmonic resonance to remember their connection to all that is. In that space, they are not controlled by the matrix thought system. Wow. So when you do the 5 breath self-healing meditation, you move yourself from the third dimensional matrix thought that keeps us down, that keeps our vibrations so low that we forget a lot of things, of the best things of who we are. Our connection to all that is, our connection to our light, our connection to our heart. Like Joanne was saying, communication from the heart. When you breathe the light particles into yourself, you connect with all that is. So the God is not up there, it's within here. The light particles, you bring it in, and you replenish each cell with that God light. I don't want to call it God light. That photon particle, your truth, your trust, and passion. And thus, healing and understanding takes place on the highest level. In the art of prana breathing, you're simply allowing the particle light of the highest value to compensate for the erosion of the inner consciousness of each cell. Wow, that means rejuvenation. To me, that means you rejuvenate the cells in your body. When the illusionary body system is infused with this golden light or prana, the capping ends of the DNA is fully vibrating strands, and capping the ends of the DNA on all fully vibrating strands are reabsorbed in its highest remembrance of perfection. Wow, we have that in us. We have that in us. So, we're magical beings. We only forgot. So, that's what this community is about, our church is about, is returning to the space of our truth, our trust, and our passion. That's love. Thus, the more you allow the infusion of light into the densely vibrating physical system, the more you understand the awakening possibilities of the great shift. So, to read more, check out Genesis Matrix, Kiro Genesis. It's amazing. So I do the prana breathing 3 times a day, but I forgot. I took it for granted, the photon light. And when I started, again, to remember, to consciously remember to take in the photon. Photon is love. And then when I draw it down to my heart, it weaves with the photon within my body. And together we get stronger. And so we rejuvenate with this light that's woven for to remember who we are. Creation. So when I read this, I remember again why I'm on earth. It's to replenish the light within myself. And when you heal the self, you heal the world. Simple, but we need to remind each other of our light particles and why we're here. I mean, we have this community. We come together every first and third Sunday with you, and we come together and we create this one consciousness of love. And I'm so proud of that, and I thank you for being part of us, and because we are making a difference. We are making a difference in the world. We are making a difference in our lives first. We heal our first. Anything can be healed. And I understand because of this, I can understand clearer what Kahu and Kirill was saying. Everything can be healed in love. Everything. So with that, I give you Corinna, who will guide us through the 5 breath self-healing meditation. It's free, right, Corinna? It's free. And it's organic. And we don't have to go to the drugstore to buy any, buy any kind of apparatus, you know. It's free. It's free to us. What will cost us, though? Is it really free? I kept wondering about that. The thing is, the cost is you need to be in the present. You need to leave the past behind and create a beautiful life. And that's what Kahu and Kirill is about, and that's what we're about in church, in this church at least. So, Corinna?
Thank you, Patty. Thank you for that beautiful reading, because it really weaves in beautifully into the collective consciousness of all the cellular collective consciousness that we create when we do the 5 breath self-healing meditation. And I want to give a shout out to the 10 beautiful goddesses from around the world that took the online course, First Steps to Signature Cell Healing, and then requested an additional review session, which we had yesterday. And they want to continue to gather every month. And so I think what we've got there is a collective consciousness of Goddess Light that is supporting each other in whatever we do. And I think that's such a beautiful expression and extension of Kahu Fred Sterling's signature cell healing and what it can heal in our lives. Like Patty said, Kahu said, everything can be healed in love. And these goddesses, like all of us here, are passionate about the 5 breath self-healing meditation. And they want to know all about it. So when they get that message that Patty had about photon light, let me tell you, they're going to go with that, because those golden particles that we were talking about are the photon energy. And that photon energy is love particles from the creator source. And they are healing, right? And because we have them in have photon in all our organs, all our body, all the cells, they're also programmable. And you can program photon in love to go to where you need it in your physical body or out into the world. So when you pray, like we did yesterday, we did a beautiful prayer for the island of Maui. And thank you for that healing request. You could feel the island taking in that goddess love. And there's so much that we can do just with our love. We can heal anything. So thank Kahu and Master Guide Kirill for the 5 breath self-healing meditation, which we're doing 3 times a day. We're not going to hedge it anymore, not 2 to 3. 3 times a day. Find time in your lunch break to do the 5 breath, because it is such a beautiful break of relaxing self-healing, and you're nurturing yourself. You're communicating love into your cells. So when we do that, okay, I'm going to describe the breath because it's a little bit different than regular prana breathing. You're going to imagine those golden particles of photon light above your crown chakra and feel the love. And with a deep inhale, draw them through the pineal gland in the center of your head. And Kahu has guided us that they turn into white light there. And you're drawing them down into your heart, where we weave all 4 bodies together. And that is the magical pause between the inhale and the exhale, where we weave the 4 bodies together. And that's where the magic occurs, because you feel the balance that you're searching for right there. And then exhale, and let the light go up your shoulders, down your arms and out your palms, and into these various parts of your physical body. But you know that you're healing on all 4 bodies in this beautiful signature cell healing technique. So let's start at the crown chakra. And you put your right palm there, left palm on top. Take 5 deep breaths here. Draw in the light through your crown chakra, through the pineal, into your heart. Lock the breath. And exhale through your palms and light up all the neurons in your brain. Get down to the cellular level. Keep breathing those deep breaths. And let the light go into your frontal lobes, where we have the visioning that moves our journey forward. Breathing again. And send the light into the midbrain with the hippocampi and all the memory centers. Keep breathing back into the hindbrain where we have the fight, flight, or freeze. And take another breath and light up your whole cranium. And just relax. Let that light start to flow through into your cellular consciousness. When you're ready, you can take your index and middle finger and place them gently onto your closed eyelids. And we're going to light up the eyes now with 5 deep breaths. Lock the breath, weave the 4 bodies together, feel that magical space. And exhale through your fingertips into your eyes and just light up the whole eye socket. Take another breath here and send the light through your fingertips and into the retina with the cones and the rods. And just down into the very cells of the retina. Another breath, send the light over the retina to the optic nerve. Lock the breath, remember, exhale through your fingertips and let the light go back to the vagus nerve, over the optic nerve to the vagus nerve in the back of your head at the top of your spine. And let the light start to go down the vagus nerve. Another deep breath here. Send the light back to the vagus nerve and just watch it as it spreads out throughout your whole nervous system. Light up the parasympathetic nervous system and all the nerve cells all the way down into your whole body. And just feel the relaxation, because the vagus nerve, when it's activated and balanced, tells us everything's okay, you can relax, don't panic, and you can release any fear. So feel that light traveling your nervous system and touching every organ in your body as you relax now into this breath, the breathing. And when you're ready for the next hand placement, you go to the heart muscle on the left side of your chest, right palm down, left palm on top, and the thumbs pointing up towards your neck. Take 5 deep breaths here through the heart muscle. And the first one, light up the heart neurons, which are so much more powerful than the ones in your brain. Let your heart be the force that guides you in love. Breathe through the heart and then up through your thumbs into the thyroid, and light up the thyroid to balance your immune system. Continue to breathe through your palms, through the heart, into the thymus in the top of your chest, and into your lungs. Another breath to light up your lymphatic system. Breathe deeply, lock the breath, feel that magical space, and exhale through your palms and light up the whole, your both breasts and your whole chest area. And just feel the love circulating way down deep into your cells, balancing you on the physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual bodies. And when you're complete at the heart, we'll move to the stomach. Place your right palm there and left palm on top. And breathe 5 breaths through the stomach into your abdomen. Lock the breath in that magical space. Exhale through your palms into your stomach and relax. And let the light heal you and release anything, any fear or any tension. Take another breath through the stomach and send light into your liver and your pancreas. Deep breath, lock it, and exhale through your palms back to the kidneys and release any fear or any pain or any energies that are ready to be let go of. Continue breathing, drawing in the golden particles, white light. Lock the breath and send the light through your palms and into these other organs like the gallbladder and the spleen. Breathe through your stomach and down into your small intestine. And just feel your whole light. You're building this beautiful bubble of healing light around you. Loving, healing light. And as you complete there at your stomach, please go to the last hand placement at your lower chakra, right above the pubic area. 5 breaths here. Draw in the golden particles. Hold the breath, lock it, and weave four bodies together. Let the light go in through the second chakra into this area. Keep breathing into this area and light up your digestive tract. So let the light go through the colon, the large intestine, all the way down to the rectum. And let the light up all the cells and clarify anything in the colon. Keep breathing through your palms into your reproductive organs, into the prostate for the men, or into the cervix or the uterus for the women. Breathe through your palms, another breath, and light up your urinary tract. And take a final breath here and light up this whole lower chakra area. And just feel this loving vibration that you've created in your 4-body weave now of love and healing balance. And when you're complete with the 5-breath self-healing meditation, excuse me, the 25 breaths, you can go to other places in your body, like a knee or a hip, and breathe there. If you know how to do Trinity tapping, the Trinity points around the hip, like we learned in the online workshop, our Trinity tapping, go there and tap out and then breathe more into the area of concern. If you'd like to learn more and see a beautiful video with Kahu Fred Sterling demonstrating the 5-breath self-healing meditation, please go to signaturecellhealing.com. There's a beautiful ebook and a video of Kahu showing us how to do it. And I hope you'll stay with me for more outreach and webinars on Signature Cell Healing coming soon in September. Visit signaturecellhealing.com. Aloha. Thank you. Next, we're going to continue the healing with my goddess sister, Joanne, who will talk about the thymus code.
Thank you, Corinna. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Honolulu Church of Light as we continue to do our self-healing. So today we're going to continue with the thymus healing code, and we're going to place it in our thymus. We're going to place the eternal love code in our hearts, and we're going to focus on our first and second chakras, which are down here. This is where we have our personal power and the will that we lost connection with these chakras here, the first and the second, which is very important. So what I want to do is show you the thymus code so that you will know what it looks like. And if you are, I'm sure you're familiar, a lot of you, if first time coming in, this is the thymus code. And we place this in our thymus. So I'm going to show you a photo of where our thymus is located, as well as a little picture of the eternal love that I'm going to also bring forth, I brought forth that I want us to work with. So this is the thymus. Take a good look, everyone. This is what we're going to place in our thymus. This is the thymus code. Here's a snapshot of where our thymus is. It's a gland right here, right above in our upper chest. And our heart is up here, it's below it. It's off to the left a little bit. So place the code right in your thymus. And as you do that, I also want you to place the eternal love code right in your heart. So as I go through this, we're going to light it up. We're going to pull in the light. We're going to light up our thymus gland. We're going to, with the code in it, we're going to light up our heart with the eternal love code in it. And then we're going to focus on our lower chakra, the first and second chakra, which is right down here below your belly button. So I'm going to guide you to light it up, and then as you are focusing on the lighting of everything up in your body, I'm going to speak to you, and if you could just keep your ears open as you're focusing on the lighting up of and clearing your thymus, the heart, and the lower chakras. So I want you all to take a deep breath and start to ground yourself. So as you take a deep breath, pull in the light from the heavens, from our creator source, this bright white light, a bright stream of light coming in through the top of your head. So with the thymus code in your thymus, eternal love in your heart, just breathe in deeply, pulling in that light. Suck it in through your crown chakra, bring it all the way down to the pineal gland, coming down through your throat, through the thymus, and light it all up. And then down to the heart and light that all up. Stream it all the way down your spine, down to your lower chakras. Light all of that up, and your lower back, and light up your legs, down to your feet, and bring the light back up. So each time you take a deep breath in, you want to do that with the light. Keep taking a deep breath, breathe in, and light everything up all the way down. Bring the light back up, take another deep breath. Keep breathing, keep doing this, bringing in the light, just lighting everything up. And then keep going up, take a deep breath, and you send your energy down to Mother Earth, to the center of Mother Earth, and root yourself and ground into her. So you have the grounding of the heaven and the earth. So where is the soul? Just keep your ears open as you keep lighting up. Bring the energy down and the light to the lower chakras. So when you focus on the lower chakras, hear what I say. What is the soul? The connection of the energy of light to the cells, and the cells are in communication with each other. So with this light, you want to just light everything up. And the soul is a light energy. The human body is not the essence of the body. we were light first. When we first came to this planet, we were light first. And then light became sound. And sound has a vibration. And with the vibration, you can gather into, the light gathers into material. And therefore, came into your mother's womb and formed your body. Your soul is your light that has no limitations. And as we keep healing ourselves, our energy channels become unblocked. So as you keep breathing in and lighting up your lower chakras, focus on your second chakra. And in our second chakra, we can accumulate and hold energy. So all the energy, when you focus on your second chakra, will come down, the energy will come down to your second chakra. And as it keeps lighting up your second chakra, you want to visualize the light getting brighter. The color is orange, and the orange keeps getting a brighter orange. And all that fogginess you're clearing out with the bright light that you're focusing on your second chakra. And it becomes a crystal clear orange crystal. It's like a crystal in there that's so bright that we want to just bring our energy there and clear our chakras so that our personal power and our will return to our cellular memories, and then it will return to it'll awaken the subconscious, and then it'll come to your consciousness. So as we do that, we remember our power and our personal power within so that we can be strong. We can remember who we are. We can remember all of our gifts, all that we can do, and all that we can heal. Our light in our body can heal anything that is going on with your body. You can light up your brain. You can light up your pineal gland. You can light up your vagus nerve, because these are all important areas of our body that will help us to stay healthy. The immune system gets clogged from negative emotions, which we have often throughout life because we are still human beings. So just light up your body and light up all of the cells within your body. We can heal anything. Just light it up, light it up, light it up. And remember, love. Love is the greatest gift of all that we can give ourselves. Just our self-love within ourselves, or for ourselves. So I want you to keep breathing deeply, lighting up the thymus, the heart, and your lower chakras. And as we stay grounded, you feel the power within you. You feel this strength that is awakening and the power that you have within yourself. And just send love to yourself. Bring love to your whole entire body, to all of the cells in your body, and to our brain. It is most important to our brain because our brain is what's controlling all of our actions and our emotions. So we just want to just remember to love, 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 love in all of your cells. Light it up with love. Now take a deep breath as we come to a close. Inhale and exhale. Take a deep breath. Inhale and exhale. And on the last deep breath, you inhale and exhale. And you just wiggle your body, come back to your physical place where you're sitting or laying. Wiggle your hands, your toes, your head. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. And I welcome you back. Are we all back? Thank you for joining us today with this meditation as we continue to heal ourselves, which is going to really help us. So when we help ourselves and heal ourselves, then we can vibrate out and heal the world. Thank you.
I have a question for you.
Yes. Patty has a question.
you know the difference between love and within yourself? Do you know, is there a difference between eternal love and the love within the self?
So Patty's question is, do I know the difference between eternal love and love within self? A lot of times I feel that we love ourselves, but what kind of love is it? There are different levels of love. So the eternal love is the greatest love of all. It's the greatest love from the source, and it's the source love. And it's a light that is so bright that when you feel it in your heart, like Patty said, it can drop you to your knees and you get teary-eyed or you get emotional about something. And when you feel emotional, that's when you're opening up your heart to feel that eternal love. So that is my answer.
I feel you. I feel your eternal love. And thank you for that. I really do.
Oh.
You guys feel that from her?
Okay, so I'm getting teary-eyed because I'm opening up my heart so much. With this church, you learn to open up your heart. You learn to connect back to that love that we originally came into this body with, this bright light, and that's what we are. This body is not our essence. Our soul is our essence. So reconnect back to that. And by doing that, focus on your thymus, your heart, and your lower chakras. So we will work more as you continue to return back to our sessions here or our gatherings, our church. And we are a unique church. So I'm happy to have you with us, and thank you. And I love you all. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for being your goddess.
We're going to move to the round one of our in-house healing. And so in order to gather all of the energy collectively that we're going to focus on healing, we're going to use the vowels to help create our collective consciousness.
I got a question for you, Aldine. How do you feel when you do that? How do you feel?
I first vibrate in my stomach, and then I vibrate in my chest, in my heart, and then I vibrate in my nose, and then I vibrate in my head, and then it comes up top, and then it's vibrating, and we make this little whirl of ripples. I make ripples.
She makes ripples of love. How cool is that? Wow.
Thank you.
That was a trick question for you. There's no difference between, to me, the love that within and eternal love. And you exhibit that. Isn't that cool? This is what the church is, this community is about. Because, yes, this earth is huge, and there's so many different souls out there with different lesson plans. But this church, this community, is learning to understand. Not understand, no, we don't. To return back to love that's inside ourselves. And that's the love that nurtures not only every cell inside of us and the four bodies, that nurtures humanity, nurtures the different weaves available on this planet. So I'm proud of that. When Kahu and Carol came into my life, it was all I could feel was their love. I didn't understand why, again, I can say, when Kahu decided to be a medium, right away I could feel the love that he brought forth when he was a medium for Carol. And I really didn't understand that love. And only now that I'm trying to understand more so, and it just brings me to my knees, that kind of love that is bringing me to my knees. And I love this story about how does the fish know it's in water? Did you ever thought about that? That we could be the same because we are love, right? How do we know that we're in love? Our true source. We are the true source. We breathe it. We use it to create our world. Aldine used it to create a ripple. And Joanne uses hers to create codes that's making a difference in me. And Corinna is creating a community, a brand new community, to join the We Know community. I love that. Don't you love that? We know that we are loved. But you know what? It's hard to do it by ourselves. Because of the vibration of this matrix of Earth, lower vibration. So we need each other to lift each other up. Oh, you heard that in church. We lift each other up. Well, our vibration of love lift each other up, because the aged soul, guess what? For medium age soul, as we approach the great shift, our lesson plan gets more challenging. But we have to each remind each other that we are in love. Like the fish is in water. The fish needs the water to breathe, to survive. So that's what we remind each other to do. Isn't that cool? Isn't that a cool way to live? Right, Santa Claus? We have our very own Santa Claus with us. So, isn't this a wonderful world? Isn't it? All we have to do is choose it. Choose the love, amplify that love within each other. I mean, wow. So, it's healing time again. So, can we have the two people?
This is the free stool.
Who? Okay, yeah, Gail. This first round of healing we're going to dedicate to Maui. Right? I've asked Gail Jan Sweetie. Her guy's name is Gail Sweetie. That's an inside joke, but.
Yeah, it is.
But when you call her Sweetie, her energy changes. You know, she shift her energy. So that's raising you to a vibration, new vibration, right? And so one night she asked for healing for at 11:30. So we got together as a mastermind, and for 5 nights we sent her healing light in the bowl. So I think the 5th night, I think that was a Thursday. Was it a Thursday? Wednesday, something like that. And that was the night after, soon after the Lanai fire. And when
Maui fire.
oh, yeah, Maui. And then, so when I got to the bowl right here, there she was. She didn't need any coaching. In the middle of this huge, and at 11:30, this bowl expands, and you see all the people. I see it. That's how, because I'm here real time. I see all the people's requests and all the photon energy working with these people, healing these people. That has a request in this beautiful bowl. So that night, 11:30, I come and there is a huge tree of lahaina, and we call it banyan tree. This tree is famous, and there she is in a lotus position, her back against the trunk, which survived the fire, and she's there healing the tree and trying to get information out of the tree.
So cool.
So cool. That's the magic of this bowl right here. My magic. I mean, I'm here real time, and it like when I come here, it's a workshop for me. You know, it's amazing. So I feel that you're very, very connected to that banyan tree, which is connected to the mother tree.
You know, it reminds me of mango seed.
What?
Mango seed. You know the Chinese preserves. So mango seed.
Mango seed.
Yeah. Just that. Gosh, when did we go there? Anyway, went to Lahaina, and I think went to Lahaina, and there was this fundraising I think going on, and you buy a pound of mango seed to help. I don't know. Anyway, when I see and understand the banyan tree, it's mango seed, and it's so delicious. So maybe they need to do fundraising with mango seed.
Well, put that consciousness out there. Yeah.
Good.
So, yeah. So I feel that the information that I get from this healing bowl, I really, really trust. Sometimes it's a secret, but this one he had to be exposed.
Yes.
So you'll get a lot of information from this tree because you're so connected to it, right? So what are you gonna do for this tree? You have such nice memory of the tree and the mango seed.
It's all about love. It's just a tree, and they got but lots of roots in the tree. So just think of it as it's so uplifting, and love is just how it is. And you just know when you really love something, you know it, right? And you really love it. And that for me was the mango seed. And I love those Chinese preserves. So,
Crack seed.
So,
seed, eating gooey, you know.
so she's enjoying her five senses through her memory of that banyan tree, which is cool, right? It's a loving memory, and you brought it back, and you're going to return it to the tree.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna
that's
buy some mango seed one day and go to Maui and
Eat it under
eat
the
it
tree.
under the tree. Sit down, put my back,
Festival of
relax, you know.
You never told me that.
Yeah.
That
But
was
only
a
now I
secret.
remember it.
so the tree held that memory for you.
Yeah.
Wow, you went there to retrieve it. Nice. Cool.
Bless you. Okay. It's
You-
me now.
Yeah.
So I want to thank again the goddesses from yesterday, because the meditation that we did to send prayers to Maui before we started our review session was so heartfelt, and what I felt and what I saw was the parts of Maui, and it's not just Lahaina, there's also people in Kula and Olinda that have suffered a lot of losses from the fire, and also out the west side in Kaanapali and so on. But what I felt was the land was taking in the goddess love. And there's a lot of, you're going to see when you look on the news, and we're seeing it all the time here, because that's all our local news is about right now, because it's such horrific result of the fires, and the stories that are coming out are so incredibly heart-wrenching. But what we pay attention to, what we can pay attention to, is the love of the land and the love for the people. And when we send light and positive energy and our love to Maui and to the people who are doing their healing journeys now, that's when the healing begins. So that's what I'm here for, to continue that healing for the various parts of Maui that are affected by those fires, and the healing, so that the healing can continue now. And there is also a lady that emailed us here at the church requesting healing for the Maui residents, for the residents of Maui. Her name is Elizabeth, and she's requesting healing for the island of Hawaii, which is also had fires in the North Kohala area, and for Maui, for all the people who lost their homes, artists who lost their art, and studios and galleries in the fire. So a really heartfelt request from one of our church healing community. Thank you.
Yes, so Maui has always been a healing place for me and for a lot of people. So I think it's time for us to give back. You know, this place is giving us the opportunity to give back, to renew. In that area, it's like, okay, the energy took it as far as it could go, and something had to change, because this is about the great shift. So although I am saddened by all the experiences that people is going through, and it was such a beautiful place. If you ever see Lahaina from the ocean, it was huge scenery, and that was a place that I always, when I went down the road, there would have what I enjoyed. I remember in the mountains was all these rainbows. Remember when we used to do
Yeah.
goddess trips? Oh, the rainbows was abundant. And so now it's time to give back. It gave so much to the people, to we the people, now we the people also now return that in our love. It will survive. I mean, it's not survive, it thrives more than we can ever imagine. So this starts the healing in Lemuria. So, okay, all right?
Okay.
Okay, do that ripple.
In honor of Giljan's memories, I'm going to take you to a banquet of love. All
Oh,
I equal Allah.
I like that.
so you out there in the chat room, if you are, thank you for joining us today. So send your energy, the eternal love energy that you feel. There's so much part of you that you are here because of it. You are walking here on earth because of it. You brought it to this earth. Now we just have to remember and bring it together and start healing Lahaina and its people. Feel that love that brought you to your knees. And I have many of those. So if you have many of those like me, string it all together and share it with Karina and Gail, and they will take it to Lahaina. More energy. Share more of your eternal love. With this Lahaina through these two, Gail and Karina. Okay, thank you.
And this song was actually the Hakumeli, the person who created this song, now lives in Hula, and Hula is an area that was affected. So we send our love to Le'ohu Ryder and her family in Hula.
Oh,
Thank you. All right.
wow.
Take this water, Karina, to Maui. The energy of this blue water. Gail, you do the same. Take this energy of the blue water to the tree. Okay. I share.
Oh, yeah, that was, thank you so much, everyone, for sending your light. I felt all the love come into me, and all the ladies here too, and gentlemen with and I felt us expand the love from here, and it just went down between the islands. Between when we go from here to Maui, we go to the through kind of like a slot, right, between Molokai and Lanai, and then you come right to Lahaina, to the West Maui. And I felt us just going along the water, and the blue water just came up. The sacred blue water came up out of the ocean, and it just covered Lahaina and all of West Maui, and then it went on up to Kula and Olinda. And the goddess light, I saw goddess Hina, but goddess light took all of the love, and there was an energy that rose out of the land that was the original spirit of Maui, the original way when the first navigators came here. That rose up out of the ashes, and it just transformed all of Maui to this beautiful paradise, this beautiful green and luscious vegetation. And Hina took her hand and she sent it on over to Hawaii Island and just covered that North Kohala with that healing light that we were sending. So the energy is there and the healing has begun. Thank you so much.
Yep. Got a message from the tree?
The tree was starting to absorb the water. I don't know where it was coming from, but it was absorbing the water. And then it started to whoosh and just go like this all around. Anyway,
So what does that mean to you?
that means happiness, because that's what we are too. Happiness of the earth.
Wow, I like that.
Happiness.
We are the happiness of the earth.
Yeah.
Cool.
Anyway, this is for the chat room healing.
Oh, okay.
Sean, Reverend Sean, his wife Kathy went to a second mammogram, and it is confirmed that both breasts are what's that?
Cancer?
Yeah, it's cancerous. Sean White's wife, Kathy. Yeah. So this is her second mammogram that she went through, and it confirmed that she has. And they wanted to go in and do the biopsy already, but they said no, don't do it, and because they know energy-wise, with our love and our happiness, it'll be done. And so he's asking prayers, and that we put Kathy in white satin. Okay? There.
You do. Sean, we got your request, and Kahu got there. Oh, Kahu's here every night. Every night. he has different forms. That's the fun part. When I come here every night, he has a different form. I never know, you know. So, but the only thing that he doesn't appear in is in black. You know how he always wore black when he was here in the physical. He doesn't don that anymore. He has different. Sometimes he comes in light form, and sometimes it's huge, and he's with this. He wears this robe. Sometimes it's white, and sometimes it's sky blue. It's really awesome with a white sash.
Nice.
Like cool. That's so cool. So of course, that's telling me that to let go of his vision, my vision of his physicalness, and see him now in his truest form. Well, he choose to show me, and which is working for me. It's really, really working. So thank you, Sean. We will definitely have your Kathy in here every night. I'll be working with her and with her higher self, and I'll be sending a lot of photon energy to her. I know you're still in Long Island, and then that photon, her higher self will know where to take that photon energy, and we're focusing it on her chest. So have the faith, Sean. Do the healing on her, and then we thank you through the many healing requests that we got. When I read it, what it all comes about is healing relationships, especially with couples. You know, they want to share, and we have many of those that's dealing in their family who has someone with drug addictions. So we have you in our thoughts, in our prayers. So those of you that send that prayer request, have the faith. Come here at 11:30. Kahu and I and the goddesses of this church are here, and you don't have. If you want to be here in real time, you don't have to be here. I know there's different. The time zones is different, but whenever you have time, come here. It's always here, and experience the light that this beautiful healing bowl emanates. It's amazing. So to those of you that submitted their request for your relationships, we have you here, and then we have a Callie who had a bad accident this past Monday. She's 17 and crushed her pelvis. And so we have that as well. And so let us pray for let us send light, and our prayers and our thoughts are focused on all of you. So ready? Oh, two guys here. Thank you. Put this. You guys want to see something before you do this?
I just want to say I want to thank everybody for all their wishes and their prayers, and to thank Kahu for being here with us when we're here every Sunday and giving us more strength and his power to heal and giving us the power to heal.
Paul?
When something happens dramatically, everyone comes together and heal as one.
This song is called The Healing Seed, also written by Leo Ryder, who resides in Kula, on Maui.
Those of you in the chat room and listening, again, feel that love, the greatest love that you ever felt. And that's the love that you share. You bring forth and light up the healing bowl. And as you give this bowl, the energy of this bowl sends right back to you. And let's get the cycle moving, the cycle of love. The love, the kind of love that heals. You give out that love and you bring it back to yourself. You give it, and as it comes back, it gets stronger and stronger and stronger. That makes you want to take a deep breath and share that love again. And place it in this bowl. Mama Una. Awesome.
Well, Kaho told me, thanks for all the love that we give to each other here in the church and the prayers.
Could you take off your mask and share it with the people?
Speak loud.
Kaho says thank you for all the love that we give and prayers for everybody here in this church, and the thanks and everything that we give to the outer islands and what has happened.
Carl said to Patrick, good job.
Good job.
Should we just say hi to the people in the chat room?
Hi. Thank you for your love.
Yes, because we have a pretty full Joy, Reverend Sean, Dagmar.
Wow.
Dagmar, aloha. And
Dagmar.
Susan Moen.
Well, welcome. Thank you for joining us. We have
Also Olga from Germany.
so we have a wee community of love. I love that.
All the goddesses.
All the goddesses. Ah, it's very, very nice. And we can breathe better. Yes, we there's strife going on all over the world. I know. But however, wow, we have this community, and that's spread out all over the world, and we're interwoven. So isn't that cool? And that's for and who's the benefactor? Mother Earth. Wow. So we do this. We walk on this earth, so we can be of service. We heal ourselves first, and we heal the world. I'm really proud to be part of this community. And okay, what's next?
Announcements.
Announcement? Oh, next Conscious Creator will be on Wednesday, August 30th. And hey, I got the topic. Yes. Again on photon particles. Master Carol chose this one. And the title is Photon Particles, the Healing Journey of Love. Photon particles is love. Anyway, so read up on that. It's from, is it from the Genesis Matrix? I forget, maybe. Or Lemurian Legacy. I think it's from the Lemurian Legacy. So join us for that one. It'll be a lively discussion. And again, we need to remind each other what the photon particles are about. It is really about goddess love. Awesome. So thank you for joining us. Mitch? I'll call you Eternal Love from now on.
Oh. Eternal love. Wow, that's our goal. We all here at the church would like to bring us all back to our own eternal love.
Can
yes.
you thank Cheryl McGill for her donation on behalf of Kahu Fred Sterling?
Oh, thank you.
Donated
So
to Red Cross for the
thank you for donating to Cheryl. Rigel, for donating to the American Red Cross on behalf of Kahu. Is that it? On behalf of Kahu. So we really appreciate your generous donation to the Red Cross and for the island. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And as we pass our bowl around for the donation, I want to remind ourselves, or remind you about pray to God and ask our Creator Source, for clarity, or if you need understanding about something, be sure to pray to Him or her, to our God Creator Source of the brightest light for answers. So I'd like to ask you to join me in a prayer for the healing bowl, to please bless the healing bowl and surround yourself around the bowl, around our church, and beam your light of love into this bowl. We'd like to ask for you to please generously donate to our church and for our mission here to carry on the Kahu's mission of Heal Yourself, Heal the World. We'd like to continue to be here for you. Please help to support us and to be able to help us to maintain the church and be able to maintain the webcast, the website, the Conscious Creators Wednesdays. So all of that help us to continue to be here for you and with you. And together, we are together strong and we can heal the world. So thank you. Please press the donation button, and we look forward to seeing you in our next Healing Sundays, every first and third Sunday. Anything, messages you have or requests, please email info@honoluluchurchoflight.com. Thank you. Aldine.
At this time, what we'd like to do is I'd like to bless the beauty, the space that we're in, and bless your hearts, each of you, because you are here in your light, embodied in this costume. And so Together, a very nice deep breath. E o mai ki mai puma e nana ia mai kare o kako. Mai luna alala mai kai ki a kai ki mai kai ki na ki komahana mai kau kai kai mai lo kawaho. Kia I ia malama ia e pale aku I nā ho'opili ki ana I ko kako no hona. Everyone together. Amamauanoa. Our prayer is free. And now sit back and listen to a wonderful meditation on 8 Principle by Master Kiri.
You close your eyes, you breathe deeply, and you begin to journey with me. And I'm going to do it relatively quickly so that you can gather it as best you can, because it is not something you need for me to guide you with. This is a guided meditation you use yourself. I would ask you to see before you a beautiful golden doorknob, the kind that you turn to open, and that's all I want you to see. Then I want you to see your hand reach out and grab a hold of that doorknob and turn it counterclockwise until you hear the mechanism of the door clunk open. And then as you do, I want you to push the door away from you as though you're pushing it into the space. And as you do, you will smell and feel a breeze and an energy coming past you, which is the space that you're about to enter. I like one of those old smells from Yesvia. You walked into a movie theater and you smelled the beauty of the movie theater because it would take you on great dreams and great expensive rides of the mind. Anyways, you walk in. Now you can add later on anything and everything you want to this space. But as you walk in, your eyes begin to adjust to the light, and slowly but surely, in the very center of the room, there's a beautiful mahogany conference table, and it is surrounded by 6 high-backed chairs. They're so high that you couldn't tell if anybody was sitting in them because all the backs are facing you. After you're adjusted to the room, you can see the beauty of this conference table and the chairs. You simply go and sit down in one of the chairs. I like the one at the head myself, but you can sit in any one. And then you can call forth for whoever it is that you wanted to speak to. You can talk to young Einstein. You can talk to John Fitzgerald Kennedy. You can talk to someone who's alive on this plane by offering the chair to their higher selves. Or you can have the fun that the medium normally does, and you can sit down at the table and you can say, who's here to chat with me? And the chairs will turn, my friend, and in those chairs, you will see who it is that can best serve you at that time. Remember, you're in a safe space, so no one can enter but those who are invited. That is just part of it. There are so many other parts of the safe space. If nothing else, you might want to really try to build on this beautiful thing called the safe space. But for now, let your mind drift back to the door, to the knob. Reopen it again. Walk it through. Look at the beautiful table with the chairs. Go to the chair, spin it around with your hand, sit down, be comfortable, relax, and ask the question that you want to ask, and simply let the scene unfold. sound of my voice begins to resonate back in your thought processes, you begin to see that this is a place where you can go at any time, day or night. You need only the seclusion of your mind to be able to go there. But imagine a safe space where we from the guidance realm, the angel realm, or even just the simplicity of your essential self could enter into a space with you where we would feel the confidence of your love, where we would feel the supremacy of your light energy, and we would then interact with you at will. Not only would we do it, but you would remember it. Then this would be a space that would bring your meditations to such clarity that never again would you feel lost. Never again would you feel without the companionship of the light force. Never again would you believe in any way, shape, or form that there was anything preventing you from having it all. Believe me.
Thank you. Thank you for joining us today, and I would like to leave you all with this. What I got today from all of these beautiful goddesses that shared my truth, your truth, we're all are. Eternal love is our essence. I got that finally today. Thank you. And we are eternal in eternal love, having a human experience. Isn't that beautiful? So we come here to experience all five senses, and let's have a beautiful experience at that. Even though the world is in strife, because this is a great shift, we together know that we can still enjoy this world together. With this knowing that as long as we know that we're in love, eternal love, magic happens. And I want to thank Laurie Rossana for sending this to me. She had shared a quote from Kahu, which Kahu shared with her in her last private session with Kahu and Kirill. Kahu shared with her that Kahu said that he loved each day for the enlightenment that he received. Wow. That made me want to take a deep breath. So adopt that. Love each day for the enlightenment you received today. And I hope you felt our hearts. We gave all our hearts to you because what we know is happening to us is all good. It's all about returning, knowing that we are eternal love. So imagine beautiful things, and I want to read this quote again for you about the breath. So let's heal together, one breath at a time. And those of you who have family issues, start with yourself. Be truth to yourself, and then show that love to your family members, and watch them magically change in front of you. So Kahu says, when we focus on our breath, we would be cognitive of the space between each breath, the quarter of a second or less when we are not breathing. The world of transformation awaits. It is in that space that the miracles from conscious breathing occur. I wish that for you. We wish that for you. The miracles that can happen during your 5-breath self-healing meditation. I know for a fact I do it three times a day. I never master it. I would never master it because every time I do it, I realize something new about the 5-breath self-healing meditation. And I realize, bottom line, that I am love, eternal love, that I get to share that love with you and Mother Earth. Isn't that a cool place to be? I wish that for you too. So aloha everyone, and see you soon.
Okay.